Yes, that should be good. Hello and welcome. Welcome to my next stream of Supermarket Simulator. I am happy to be back. In our last episode, we got the last two, I think, licenses to open the storeroom. So we're going to have to get new shelves for that and work out what exactly is going to go in there. I'm pretty sure we're going to be putting some of the alcohol from the last license that we got for the shop because we haven't got much room for that. And then we'll have a look at see what other big products we go through that we might need more room for. So, but in the meantime, between the last episode I've done and this episode, there's been an update. So you can see on your screen here, they now have multiplayer. But before I look into it even more, it's got multiplayer currently does not support cross-platform play. So I think at this stage you can only do it on the computer. So it's not available for PlayStation and other things like that and playing together, which I'm assuming coming up they'll make that available, which will be really, really cool. So yeah, so Supermarket Simulator lets you team up with up to 4 players. That would be so cool. So stocking and like you could have someone running stock all the time until you get high enough to get yourself a vehicle and then going from there, which would be really cool. So someone else doing the internet orders, and maybe if you get the internet orders done as soon as they come in, you might get more. I don't know. You might be limited just to a certain amount of internet orders a day, or maybe if you have more people, you might end up with more orders via the internet. Not sure on that. So, um, yeah, and I've got from driving trucks. Now, I'm assuming the truck is the ute, or what we call a ute over here in Australia. So, I'll have a look to see if there's any different vehicles, but I'm assuming there's not. The cleaning up, well, yeah, I suppose you could save money by if you got more players by doing a lot of jobs that you pay people to do. That would definitely save you money. It would take up more time in the long run, but the bigger your supermarket gets, I suppose then you get some more guys that you'd hire to get in. Um, yeah, basically, that was their update, which it would have taken a lot to program. And as you can see here, it's got multiplayer. Now, I can't. What's load? Honestly, I don't want to press anything else. Like, I'd love to press new game just to see how many games you can actually have. But if you only permitted one game and it wipes out the one I've done, as I've said before, I would just cry. Load. I don't know. That might have been there the whole time. Obviously, multiplayer, you can click that and then go through. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to just hit continue until I get to a certain stage and go, right, that's it. Um, I have got a friend who started up playing Supermarket Simulator, so I might approach her and see whether she'd like to do a game together. Um, it would be interesting to start from the beginning because, of course, I was a long way through the game when they started to bring in the updates for, the veggies, the fruit and veg, and yeah, a number of things. They changed the map. They had the internet orders and things like that. So all of those things came in after I'd started playing. Oh, also the thieves who come in, you have to hit them over the head with a bat. So, and keeping the store clean and, the windows and that clean. So, all of that came in after I'd started. So, it would be different to experience it as you come in. Dizzle! Oh my God, hello, you're awake. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I gotta give you a hug. How are you, darling? I thought I'd jump back on one of my favourite games to see how much we could do. Now, if anybody who's watching this on YouTube afterwards, if they're not following it's Serious Dizzle, you've got to give him a follow. Absolutely fantastic streamer and yeah, a great person. So, and he plays his games really well. So, have you been? I'm so glad that you got that guy last night. That what is it, in the first Berserker, Kazan, um, he tried for so long to kill this dragon creature thing. Took him ages, but he finally got it, and then he could go to bed. He was up until the sun came up. It was amazing. I was only going to watch that one last one, and then I just had to go to bed. And so I'm so glad you got it. Anyway, let's have a look. See what the boys are up to. Morning, morning, everybody. So yeah. Now, I didn't expand that. We've still got. Oh, look, it looked annoying, and I could tell you're getting so frustrated. Yeah, we've got a lot to order here still. Now, we've got all these shelves free, so we can still put more things on them, which is great. And you got so close to killing him so many times, Dizzle. It was just like, I was I was dying there for you at the same time. The number of things I said that I didn't want to type because you were frustrated enough without me saying it for you. And I was just like, and I didn't want to type anything because at the end it was like, I could just imagine you'd be fighting and then something would come up in chat, and if your eyes glanced away for a second to look at chat, then you get smacked on the head and lose all your life. And it was just like I didn't want to put anything. Oh dear. So this is the area that we've just opened up. So this is all, oh my goodness, got tears. This is all the storage room that you can have in this game. So it's a lot of room, really. Are they my temporary ones? Oh, I can move them now. Move them back here. So I'm going to need 1, 2, so that's 4. Exactly. Oh my God, how I dislike the "you got this" post. And it's like, I'll give you, you got this. It's like, you've got this. Oh, no, you haven't. Look, he hit you on the head. Didn't you see that coming? What, you're reading comments? No. Oh my goodness, hang on a second. Oh, there's something on the desk. My mouse is going stupid. Oh, we can look at the roof now. I actually need to get, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to get 6 more lights. And I need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 6 lights and 9 shelves. Oh. Sometimes you have paint pots that move by themselves. Because they do. Alright. Oh, I forgot. When you first come on, you always check to see, make sure that the bills are paid. Yep. And to make sure that you've adjusted the pricing each day. Because otherwise the customers will get cross. And if you click last change, it shows you. Where's my arrows? I've changed this as well. Wow, that's going to make it hard. Because normally here, where it says like today, previous cost, normally it's got like a red down arrow to say that the price has gone down. And like if a price goes up, I can't see one, but just pretend it was this one, you have a green arrow pointing up. But the arrows are gone, which means that if you forget, if you actually forget to change it, unless you know that you can click here to find out what's happened, like if it's on something like this, you have to go through each of these individually to work out where the actual change is. That, oh my gosh. Okay, so, well, yeah, you can click last change, pardon me, and it changes to 2 other screens. So if you click it 3 times, you can see now it says today, then it's got 1 day ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So these are all the products that the prices on the market changed. So this was $5.09, it's gone down to $4.36. So if we come across here, okay, It cost us $4.36 to buy. The average cost is $5.78 to make a little bit of money. The market at the moment is selling it, which means that the other shops around are selling it for $7.41. So they're going to make a price, a profit, not a price. Sorry. I generally put my prices up to about 15 cents, no more. Anything over 15 cents, and a lot of the customers won't buy it. You'll see a thing above their head that says that this price is too dear, or something like that. And so then what they'll do is they'll say that, and then they'll go off somewhere else. But what they have above their head will only be there for about 5 seconds. So if you're not in the shop at the time looking in their direction, you won't know that until the end of the day, where you click enter to finish your day, and then it will have their prices too expensive, and it'll give you a number, and it'll tell you how many customers said something was too expensive. But you won't know whether it was just the one product, unless it says how many products. But but the fact is, you won't know which product that they said was too expensive. So you need to catch that. So I've worked out that you can put up to 15 cents. With my prices, I'll put them up until the end digit is a 0 or a 5. Um, I did that because when you first start off with your shop, you're doing change yourself. And basically, I worked out if I make the end price a 0 or a 5, so like, 10 cents or 15 cents, so not 13 cents, um, I wouldn't have to give a 2 or 1 cent coin change back. So it was less change I had to do. So it was quicker. And that's what I've done. So all of my prices in my shop ends with a 0 or a 5. So this is $7.41. The most I put it up is 15 cents. So if you add 10 cents to that, that's going to be $7.51. And then I'll bring it up to the next 5 or 0. So that's going to be $7.55. So I've got $7.55 for my costs. That means I have changed the prices. If this was $7.40 though, 15 cents would be $7.55. I've found sometimes 14 cents is fine. 15 cents, I'll get a number of people who will say it's too expensive. So if I get something that's exactly 15 cents, I'll bring it back to 10 cents. So if this was $7.40, I would only put the price as $7.50, because $7.55, people will buy it, but then some people won't. So I don't know. It's just weird the way it's been calculated. That's what I've found. You can put it whatever price you want. Like, yeah, you could put it heaps. Doesn't matter. So, and it tells you here how much profit you're making. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is, if I buy this off the shop, what's this? Sublets flour. Okay. So we've got it as $7.55. It was $7.41. If we come into here, and if we put in Sublets flour. Okay. Okay. So for one box of the flour, it's $34.88. If we buy this flour itself over here, so we're here, this is our shop. If we go over here to the deli and grocery and grab the box ourselves, instead of paying, if I go on here, this is my cart, and if I click purchase, it'll cost me $34.88. If I walk down the street, and if I buy a box from the grocers down the street, the wholesalers, and bring it back, it'll cost me half price. So that will be $17.44, which means technically I could buy 2 boxes for the price of one. Now, if you're in a hurry and you need something, if I click purchase, this would end up, here's a loading area. It would end up here. As soon as I click purchase, it would be here. Better than Amazon. All right. So if you need something quickly, and you've got guys who are stocking shelves, and you notice something's run out, you can order on the internet and you can get it straight away, which is really cool. But you will pay full price. Whereas if you go down, right down the end of the street there, and just buy it from there, don't mind my parking. then you can get a half price. Also, um, if you've got, uh, if you're trying to buy something from here, it closes at 9 o'clock. You cannot get any orders after 9 o'clock. Whereas if you go down to the wholesaler's shop or whichever shop around the map that you want to get something, they're open 24/7. So you can always get something from there. So, because when it gets to 9 o'clock, we can't buy anything, but you still have customers in the store and they still sometimes turn up. So at the moment, I'm getting between 150 to 170 customers coming in during the day. And at the end of the day, there's still like 20, possibly 30 customers in the store. So if you've run out of something, you still might be missing out on money there, but you can run down and grab something. Um, and yeah, so you can add on here if you want more flour, or you can take away. You can only take away to one. You want to get rid of it, you click the red. Not a problem. You also have, once you get everything, the tablet. So if I want to order, there we go, some rice, I can order from there. Now if you look in the right hand side, if I press E, it will purchase it. And I have done it by mistake a couple of times because I use this as like an ordering list, and then I go down to the shop and I go through it and I grab the boxes, load up the ute, and I bring it back. And then I go onto the internet, onto the computer, and I delete it off. Or you can right click and it's gone. So anyway, so we need to do, what we're looking to do today is we're going to do restock everything. Then we're going to order, run through a number of days and see how much money we can make, because we've picked up the last order, which is the alcohol here, which is really cool. Now we've got specials. Okay, we obviously ran out of whiskey and we ran out of vodka. So we need to order some more because we had those on special to help bring people in. We've also got these shelves as well. So basically, we've got 3 full shelves. What else did we run out here? Oh, that was more of those. Okay. So yeah, I need to get a heap of things and bring them back. And then let's get going. Fill up those shelves, work out what to put on them. So I will put more alcohol because just having a double line, I don't think that's enough. And we've got that room at the back as well, but we need to have some more shelves, a couple more lights, and then work out what we're going to put on that as well. So it's a big day today. Anyway, I hope everybody's well. Hope you're having a great day. Let's order. Let's order some racks for out here. We don't need anything from in the shop. Get that for now. So I'll click purchase, and that'll be outside waiting. Now the boys won't bring anything in. Actually, that'll still be there. Yep. Because it's not actually something for the shelf. So we'll have to do all the work. But that's fine because I wouldn't want them to put it down anyway. And then you left click. Oops. And it shows you where to put it, and you use the scroll wheel to turn it around. And that's what you can do in your shop as well. And you can put cameras on the roof. When I first started, I only had the cameras put on the wall, and then all of a sudden I was moving it over and I went, hang on, that just went green. And I went, oh, I can put the cameras on the roof, which really helps with your placement. Because with the cameras up there and that, then we don't get any thieves. Well, the thieves get caught because of the guys. Okay. Oh, that's right. You hold the shift down and you go faster. Alright. I used to stay there and try and get them absolutely correct. And in the end, then I went, nah, it's doing my head in. All right, now. So we need, what's that? Two more lights. It's pretty cool in here anyway. We will end up getting them. With the shelves, it's the same. Once you go to put them down, then you can see where the green shelf is where it's going to be if I place it. And the bit in front, that's where you can have the gap for walking along. Hang on. That's a bit. And then you hold it. You press and hold and it'll go. Oh my gosh, please. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Now, they're the smaller ones. Where do I want to move those? What's on here? This has just got bits and pieces, hasn't it? I'm very strong. So if I move these, let's put it there for a minute. I knew it'd get in the way as soon as I put it down. Have that at the front. This is all the little bits and pieces that you just need to do, because you can't just have a store running by itself all the time. There's nothing on that one. And that's the one I painstakingly got in. Oh my gosh. Just stay. 1, 2, 3. That'll be fun. How far up have I come? Oh, I've just put it there, haven't I? It's not there properly. 1, 2, 3. You're not going to be able to fit any more in. Okay. These ones here I've basically got as temporary ones. See how they're smaller? This lets me know, oh, actually that's the empty box one. Oh, that can stay there. This is when I accidentally order a box extra or 2 boxes extra that don't fit on the shelf. So I can put them here, and then when we've like this one, this has either been used on the shelf or I've taken them off here and put them back where they used to come, and I can click on it and then this space is free for the next one. It's also for if you have a box that normally, okay, this one here, I mean oh no, there's normally 9 in that one, 8 in that one, 12 in a box. Can I have one that's not got something in it? These are all full, which is not helping my case. Sometimes if you have a box with just say 1 left in it, and you've only got room for, like these, they come in boxes of 12, you've only got room for 2 boxes full. Well, say this box only had 1 in it, I would bring it down here, put it on the temporary one, and that wouldn't enable me or let me to be able to order a full box and have that stored on the shelf. So then I wouldn't end up running out. So if I only had a box with one on there, obviously we'd be 11 short, if you know what I mean. So during a day of trade, we might run out because we didn't have enough. So I've deliberately made these smaller racks, my temporary racks. I've also made them down here. I've got some smaller racks. This is where all the products that are on special go. So these, if I change the special, then these are the ones, I take these from here and I'll put them back on where they're meant to go on the rack, or I'll put them down on the special rack down there until we've gone through them, and then I can just change them out. So we're missing quite a lot, and I've ended up putting my specials right next to the door because people come in for your specials. So if you have the specials rack there, plus in their normal spots, like you don't take them off the shelf from there, so you stock their normal spot back in the storeroom. Plus I have another spot for specials because the amount of specials you have, you get more customers. So if I have 2 products on special, I'll get more customers because they're coming in for 2 products. So say I might have 2 customers come in for 1 product on special, and I might have 4 extra customers come in for 2 products. I don't know the exact number, but you do get more people coming in. And so if we have all the specials here and the specials there, when they're restocking, because when they come in for a special, they'll buy, say, 3 products of the one item rather than maybe 1 or 2. So these shelves will empty quicker. So if the guys are going backwards and forwards, it's not as far for them to go, and the shelves aren't empty as long. So, yeah. And also, yeah, I've got all the vegetables, fruit and veg here, because it's close to the door, because the fruit and veg is a big turnover of stock, and they need to be restocked a lot more. So therefore, it's not as far for them to go. So I worked that out because, of course, when the fruit and veg um, update came in, the actual fruit and veg ended up on the other side of my store because that's where I had like free space. But then I worked out that the guys were taking a long time walking from the back of the storeroom all the way over to the back of the shop to stock one thing to then come all the way back rather than going just outside the door and back in again. And therefore, if the fruit and veg was getting low, then because they're taking long to stock that, then other products in the store were getting low. So it's all about trying to work out the efficiency of getting them to move backwards and forwards. Now, all right, it's almost space for one more, but it's not. Anyway, we're going to, I could do that, couldn't I? I try and have it open on both sides. Their actual the guy's pathing is a bit funny sometimes. Like they might come in and they might come down here, go around the corner, come in here, grab something. Instead of going that way, then they'll turn around and they'll go all the way back to go in the shop. And you're just going, but yeah, I don't know. That's just the way they're programmed. So what I've done is instead of having up and down is I've left this open as well, which means we can put some there, which is cool. Okay. I'm going to do it this way. Yep. These are all extra shelves. It's a little bit different, but anyway, I'm not up to fixing that. It's not that important. We're going to have to get more. I've got so much room. You can order so much stock. Oh my gosh. And I haven't painted the storeroom. because it costs $200 a tin, and you only get so much coming across. So I finished here, I finished there, the other side. Oh, it's not, I got it. I was off and running, and I hadn't done it. There we go. Get another one for that side. And it's all the decisions that you have to make, because when you first start off, the storeroom's not open, and then when you finally do get the storeroom open, hang on, concentrating here, I'm just going there. Okay, so we could have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 or 4, I wonder. Let's just do it. I want to get it. So if I get just to show you, the tablet out, because whatever we purchase or put on the computer shows on here, and you can only have a maximum of 50 items on here at one time. So if we press E to purchase, it's there straight away. Now, because I've moved things around a lot, and it's been a time between, there is working out where products are. Now, I've also got a lot of room here. It's quite possible see how there's that room? Technically, I could put this like that. So, you know, because the guys and I can walk through here. Also, in the shop itself, I've got things pretty close because the customers don't complain about it. But I wouldn't go to a shop that's like that. So if we have a look, I've got to hold this to see the floor. If we have a look, we've got all that extra room there, all that extra room there, and there. And then there's some there. We could quite easily, I think, put another whole row, like 2 rows, so we could have so much more stock. All right, let me put this back. It might be something I look at doing, and if I do it, I might do it offline, because I think you guys would be bored watching me do it. If you want me to, let me know. But yeah, let's have a look. Okay. All right. We're not going to be able to fit another one in, which is fine. Makes it easier to come down here and get to these. Now, these are the new products. I will probably move them up closer rather than them being so far away. And because they're new products, I'm not used to where they are anyway. Now, put one more there. There's a lot of room here. It does make it easier for yourself. Oh, that's what I was saying. When you first start, this room's not open at all. So you end up having to put stock. Where are we? Where's the front? Yeah. You end up having to put stock on the floor in your shop, which is really frustrating and annoying. I'm going to have to move this. That's going to be annoying. Oh well, I'm not going to look at it too closely. There's a lot of room there too. Just leave it. Put it down and leave it. Yeah, so you've only got like, sort of a little area with your shop. You've got a couple of shelves. I think you've got 8 products when you first start off, and this is shut. By the time you've expanded your shop 3 times or something, I'm not sure on the exact thing, then the storage opens up. However, it's only a little area of storage, and you have to expand this 4 times, because the first 3 times it'll go this way and get to here. So you'll have just sort of that area, I think. Yes, where these are, I put them there because that's how big the actual room was itself. So that's why it's got such a big gap in the middle, because the wall was behind this one shelf. Then what happens is when you expand it for its 4th time, it'll come to here. This, I don't know if it's the 4th time. I do know you have to open it up so far, whether it's the 4th or the 7th time, then this door opens up because you need access to the stairwell. And obviously the first time, this is not here. This computer starts off in your shop itself. And that's where you leave it until, like, you can leave it there the whole time. You don't need to bring it down at all. But yeah, if you bring it down and put it, well, you can put it anywhere. Like, it is your choice. I've put it there because then it's out of the way. Because when you come down, let me put this up and I'll show you. Here's the other spot. There. So see how the light's got red around it? I can't place it there. Once it gets to where the borders aren't touching any other borders, then that's where you can place it. So then you left click and it's there. If you want to take it off, you think, oh, I don't want that there, you press and hold. Hang on. I was going to say it's not doing what it's told. There we go. So it's on there. So if I press and hold, you get the circle, and then you can pick it up. And if I don't want to have that up there anymore, I can press C, and it puts it back in the box for me. It tells you on the left-hand side what you can do. I can, if I bought too many, I can sell it back. These are the lights that you use in the shop as well. So, but if I left-click, then it goes back in my hand open, and I can put it back up there. So, yeah. So, because what happens is you've got what's called store points. Each customer can allocate. They're not explained. Like, there is nothing that you can sit there and read that I've seen. I haven't been into their Discord, so maybe there is and I've missed it. But at the end of the day, when you hit enter, one of the things that you have is you can get positive store points. Now, the customers come in, I'm assuming if the place is dirty, you lose points. You have a maximum of, I don't know, there's so many points you can lose because the windows aren't clean, it's dirty, or a thief steals things from you. Each customer, I think, can give you 5 store points, which after they've been served, you'll see on the right hand side where it's got the raindrop thing, you'll see a positive green amount of points go up, whether it's 5, 4, 3 or something. So I'm assuming if they can't find something on the shelf, you lose a point from that customer. It's possible if the store is dark, you might lose points. If it's not, I suppose, not painted or decorated or whatever else, you might lose points. This floor is the original floor that you come with. I'll show you the other floors. Another thing to note is if I come to here and want to get onto the computer, if I put my mouse on the computer, you see how it's highlighted green? Once something's highlighted, if you left click, you get put in front, which is a good thing to know when you start at your shop and serving, you don't have someone behind the counter. You are the person. Mr. Hemsworth, how are you? Mr. Hemsworth is another really cool streamer. And please make sure you give him a follow if you're not already. Oh my goodness. I can't think of that. He plays a lot of shooting games and he's really good at it. Oh, that's right. At the moment, like one of his main games is the finals, which I've never seen until I saw his stream. And he's very skilled at it. Yeah, it's really cool to watch. So yeah, please definitely. Oh, it says I just did a shout out. I was trying to remember what it says, and of course it just says it on that. You good? Just cooked a little bit. Oh my goodness. So, but yeah, so you're the one serving on the desk. So when you've got your shelves and that here in your first shop, and you're putting stuff on the shelves, so if a customer comes up, once you put your cursor on the desk and it's highlighted, if you left click on it, it will put you straight in behind the counter, ready to grab stuff and serve. It will save you going all the way around the counter, standing there. Then you have to left click on the desk, and then you're ready to serve itself. Um, so yeah, that's just to keep in mind. So if I highlight the desk and click, it puts me straight in front. It just saves time. It's really, really cool. Now, why was I going behind the desk? I don't know. Oh, that's right, paint. Flooring. You can put any of these floors, any of these colours. You can make any pattern you would like. You can do whatever you want. It costs you $200 and you get, what's that? You get 10 squares for $200. So to do my floors, it would take a number of squares to actually do it. So I don't mind the wooden one. It doesn't bother me. It's the same with paint. There's a number of different paints, which is why I've basically got these here because I couldn't work out what colour my wool colour was. So I had to buy it. So your CPU is unable to handle gaming and streaming now. Performance drop in low graphics. Oh, wow. To buy a new processor. Oh, I hate it. My computer at the moment is running really short on memory, but my son's just having a computer built, which hopefully my nephew's picking up to Saturday, tomorrow, and he's hopefully going to build it for him because he's got all the parts, and then he'll get it back Monday, which means I can delete a whole heap of stuff that he's got on here, um, because he plays. Oh, now what's it called? Saints and Sinners, um, Call of Duty. Like he plays a number of different games that I don't actually play, and a lot of them have different things that they need. And so my computer is just full of stuff that I don't use. So fingers crossed. I will get another one built myself soon as well because mine is still on what is it, Windows 10, and as of October, I think um, they're no longer going to support Windows 10. You must be on Windows 11. So I'm going to end up having to get a new computer. And rather than buying one, it will end up being cheaper to actually have it built. So I think my son, he saved his money, and I think it cost about, um, I don't know, it's about 1400 or something. He's got himself a new desk. He's got two screens, keyboard, mouse, all the other bits and pieces, and yeah, he's got I don't know how much memory and everything. The latest CPU, all the other bits and pieces that I don't know the name of, and I don't know half of what they do. So, but yeah, and he's getting Windows 11. So his computer is going to be brilliant, and Mum's is going to be the old dinosaur. You need to upgrade to 11. Yeah, it's going to force everybody to do something. So, um, but I sort of look at it that if you go and buy a computer that's on the market, yes, you'll have everything, but you won't have as much as if you get it built at a reputable place. Um, we get our stuff from online or through someone else, then because my nephew's into that, he can build it for us, and we just give him $50 or whatever, and he's quite happy. Um, like, mind you, he's 14. Like, he's incredibly intelligent. And, but we can get more memory. We can get a higher grade of, like RAM and, no, not RAM, RAM's memory, isn't it? Like how fast your computer goes and whatever else for the same price as we would buy another computer. Um, and it wouldn't have half of the stuff. And it would have like what is it, a virus software on there that you don't want, because some of them are horrible. They actually cause more problems than what you need. So, but anyway, so you go with what you have available to you. So, but there are some places, some computer stores that will build one for you. Might cost you an extra $100, $200 or something, but with recommendations and looking into it in the long run, it might be better. But if you're more comfortable with getting one just at shop, yeah, do that. Yeah, I will. It's just mum saving money because my nephew's ready to do it for me. I had this one built about, I don't know if it was 7 or 8 years ago, and it keeps up with everything. It's really good, but it's just the memory, and not having Windows 11 and whatever else. And I've sort of gone, do you know what? I wouldn't mind having a new computer too. So I've got to be selfish and put some money aside and keep it for me. And I need a new monitor too. But anyway, so um, yeah. So what were we doing? Oh, that's right. I was looking at the computer. All right. So you've got lots of paints. You've got lots of floors. These are all the tools. I love the way that emote like goes through the colors. It is so cool. I love emotes, by the way. So if anyone's on here and they want to, and you want to show me some emotes and that, definitely go for it. It's so cool. Um, this is one of the first things that you will buy is a bat, because you get thieves come in and you actually know a thief because they sort of stand there and go like this, like they look suspicious. Or if your shop's not open and you have somebody walk in and they're just like looking at goods and that, until you open your shop, no one comes in. So if your shop is shut, if someone walks in, they're a thief. All right, you can get the bat and you can smack them on the head, and it makes a hollow sound, and I don't like it. So that's why I've got the other guys. The next thing you'll get is a crate, and then last thing you'll get is a tablet. The tablet is brilliant. You can scan things on the shelf and order them from in the shop yourself on the shelf, and get it straight away. It's just is brilliant. Another thing is all the different vehicles that you can use to drive around the map to deliver the internet orders, as well as to go to places and pick up pick up goods. So I got the skateboard first because it's only $300. It's really cool. You can actually do jumps with them, with it also. But the things, you can only carry one box at a time. But if you can handle the driving mechanism, I'm really bad with the driving, I bang into things, then you can get there faster than running or walking. The bike, the scooter, and the sedan I haven't bought, but I'm assuming as you go up and progress, then you can carry more items. The pickup truck I've got, and it's well worth its money. It's brilliant. So, anyway, we need to get on and doing some ordering so then we can get this game going. And yeah, see how much money we can make. So cool. All right. Um, what I'm gonna do, because they haven't got a shopping list, um, when you go to the shops, so you've got here the meat and dairy, which you can access via a side alley. There is a bin there, and I kept banging into it, and I got sick of it. You can fit through. If you're good with your driving, you can fit through. Here's a gas station. If you run out of petrol, you press T for a tow. Costs you $50. Not a problem. That's where we are. These are two parks, like a park and a garden. I've never had to do anything with them. No idea. It might be something that they're looking at doing, like meeting up with people. I don't know. You've got the green market where the fruit and veg is, the janitorial supplies, obviously toilet paper, bleach, toothpaste, dishwashing liquid, things like that. You've got your alcohol or your liquor store, your deli and grocery. The only difference is some of the meat and dairy, some of the dairy is actually in the grocery store. So you've got your butter, your yogurt, there's crab sticks, hummus, I think. They're up here at the deli and grocery. What I did was when they first brought this in, because you sort of go, well, if I go to these places, everything I buy is half price. It's really worthwhile, especially at the liquor store, because you might buy a box of, say, whiskey, and it's like 300 and something dollars for one box of 12. So instead of paying $300, you pay 150. So you can get two boxes. So you get 24 bottles instead of 12. And then you can sell it and make a lot more profit. All right. It takes time, but if it's part of the game, it's part of the game and you accept that. So anyway, so what I did was I went through in each of the shop. I got a piece of paper. This is look absolutely horrible. And I wrote down here in regards to what was in each shop. Therefore, I can see what's like, I can remember most of it, what's in the shop now, because I've been to them a number of times. But until that time, I used to go through here and go, okay, click, 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 until I'd use this until I got to 50, and then I'd bring it back. And then the guys would empty the truck. I'd go on the computer, you press the red thing, and get rid of everything on the list, and then you go to the next lot and you'd order that. So that's what we were going to do until we've filled everything up. And then we're going to work out what we're going to do on the back, which means we will have to go to some of the shops again, but that's fine. Then we're going to sell. Oh, it's going to be so cool. All right, so the first thing we've got on there, I will go through the list, is carton milk, which we've got. So we don't need that one. Then we need the eggs. Now, okay, I can see there's a little gap there. So that tells me we're missing one box of the little eggs. And if we come down the bottom, see how it's solid? That means that's full up to the back, because these boxes here are little ones. So if I hold it there now, you can see how it steps down a tiny bit at the back. Hang on, if I look at it this side, if I put it back, see how it's solid? And if I take one out, it's not like a square. So that tells me, because otherwise, if you're just looking at it, you can't tell how many's there. So this one, you can see it steps down. So I know that I need to get one box there. But you can't look at it holding this. So that means you have to put this down to have a look. So that's the small eggs. That's the other eggs. And then we've got these here. Oh, no, hang on. As I move the shelves. Okay. So that's got two. That's got one. So you can see how that one there's longer. Now, I know that there's 12 in each. What I'll do is I'll order one here. This is a prime example of what I use the temporary shelves for. If you hold it on it, you can see on the gadget that it says there's 12 in each box. On the shelf there, it shows me there's 16. So that means I've got one box of 12. I've got another box with only 4 in it. But we might sell out of that. So if I take this box, the first box you take is the partially empty one. And you can see this is the one that's got 4. So I can press C to close, or when you put it on the shelf, it'll close itself. So I'll bring this down in that gap that we made. So in our temporary shelves, and they're the smaller ones, so we know it's temporary, which means back here on this shelf, get our tablet back up, we've only got 12. And if you have a look, we've got, it says Bio Eggs 12. We're getting one box, which is from there, but we need another box to fix that up. So this will give us more products within the shop without missing out. Ground beef. Now, ground beef is also, there's chops. Okay, we call it mince over here. It's ground beef. So there, this is one part of the special. So, and it's missing. Okay, so 6 on each because of the boxes. You'll learn what size they are. Okay, now just check the shelf of where they are, which I think it's here. Honey, alcohol. No, is here. All right. Okay. So that's, even though we've got boxes over there, this is still missing one. So we'll get one here. That's full, which is good. Okay. And then these should be full. Ground beef's here. All right. So if you have a look, you can see there's 20 on each. I don't think it shows you. You just learn. There's 20 in a box. Okay, that's right. However much you get in a box is what you can fit on a shelf. So there it says 20, and you can see on the gadget, it's showing 20 next to a box. So I know that that 20 on the shelf means we couldn't fit any more there. If you have a look up above, it says 12. That's because of the lasagna. Now, I can see there's no spaces missing, but if we bring the gadget up, it will show 12. This is making a liar out of me. Why? Because it's a small shelf? No, alright, that's just stunned me. For these ones, for the smaller ones, it will be the same. For the bigger boxes, because these, yeah, there's 2 on each and there's 4 in each box. No, that was wrong what I said, except for these smaller ones. Alright, you'll learn how much is on a shelf. So these are the special ones. And then this is where my other ones are as well. So they're all fine. The lasagna there's got 8, and that's only got 1. So I'm assuming all out here for the lasagnas, there's nothing there. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Now we'll go the steak. That's not the steak, that's, I think it's veal chops. Okay, there we go. The steak is here. No, that's the prosciutto. I think. Normally I don't do it in like this order. There we go. The steak. So if we have a look, you go, if you stand in front, it's a bit hard. If you go to the side, you can see that's full. That's not a problem. Okay, so when we come to the veal, it's down. I'm just trying to think if I got another thing of steak at all. I just got a feeling, because I've been moving shelves. Okay, so that's those cleaning. That's empty. These are the extra. That's the prosciutto. That was missing one, wasn't it? No, that was full. It was that one that's missing. It's going to fill it up. Oh, I'm wrong. There. Right. Oh, another thing to do is if you have a shelf and you put empty boxes on it, because sometimes you'll put something down, you can use the crate to pick things up. So I'll go the lasagna because that won't cause the guys to move things. And if I right click, I can take things off a shelf and then I can put them somewhere else. So that's not a problem. So if I take a couple there, and then left click, that will put those back. And we'll have a guy turn up soon because I just took some mince and we have mince on the shelf. So someone will come in a minute. So that's what this can be used for. However, if you have things that you've put on special and you decide you don't want them on special anymore, the only way to get them off the shelf is putting them in your crate, or you need to get a box that they came in. You can't use just any box, it has to be the same size, and then you can put that back on the shelf. However, if you put a box down on the ground, the guys will come and get it, and then they'll put that in the bin. Oh, no, that didn't come with the mince. That's surprising. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. So the ground beef we've done, the steak we've done. Now, I've moved things, that's why I'm confusing myself. I'm looking for the chicken leg and the chicken's over here. Alright. Just trying to think, where's the chicken leg? How far along did we get that? It's a lasagna. Is it here? Yes. That's the chicken leg. Alright. Okay. You can really see, because the other box is gone, that we need one of those. So that's fine. That's the chicken leg. And then the original chickens are back here. And they'll only fit 3. So there's 4 in each. That has 2. I think chicken's going to be something we're going to end up. So I've ordered one for the space where I've just taken this. We're going to end up putting on another shelf. Put a big box there. Okay. I'm going to put it there. That's not in one of my temporary shelves, but we'll pretend it is, so. Alright, so that's the chicken. The milk in the 6-pack, which I have up here. So I'm missing 2. Because it'll fit, like here, it'll fit 2 to a box. Now that's got 6, that's got 9. I'm going to leave that for now. That's got 3. So we could order, like take a box out and then order another one. And as I said, each time, if you have 2 boxes and one of them's partially filled, the first box you take out will be the partially filled one. So it doesn't matter in what order you put them back in. So if I took them both out and I put the partially filled one in down the bottom and I put the full one on the top, when I took a box out, it would be the partially filled. It's programmed to come out first, which is good to know. Now we're doing the cheeses. Okay. Okay. It's a matter of finding them. That's cleaning. I think I've put them down here. Yes. All right. So that one, we've got 3 boxes down the bottom. And we've only got 4 there. And they're fine. 3. And 2 of the red. Then the brown. These are all done in the order that they come. Not that it... No, hang on. The brown's here. There's only 2 there. And it's not a full box, but I'm not mucking with that at the moment. And that's the original one. The orange, and then come back for the blue. Now the orange was here. There it is. So you only need one of those. Come back for the blue cheese. And that's just what I've called it. It's this one here. It's not actually blue. It's just the packet. Like it's called something else. There you go. It's mozzarella. And then this one, which is 1. Then the ham and the prosciutto. So these are over here. So I need one of those and one of those. Oh no, that's chicken. Hang on. That's right. The prosciutto was fine. Get ham. Now sushi small and sushi large. Sushi's expensive too. So 16. So there's 8 in a box. So they're full, they're fine. But we've got some up here. 8. So that's missing 2. That's fine. I'm not mucking with that. Okay. The salmon, which is here. So get one of those because I can see through. Now the veal chops, I'm missing one here. Veal chop was on special. Okay. There's 3 there, that's fine. Not 3, I mean 3 on the top. That one's missing 2. Okay. Chop. Cream fraiche and the tuna. Is that the cream? No. That's hummus. That's not there. The cream fraiche. I'm possibly saying it wrong. If I am, I do apologise. That's not there. I think it's one over. There it is. 16 in a thing. 2. I'll get one more and move the box and put it in a spot I'm not meant to, but anyway, shh, don't tell anyone. And the tuna. The tuna is back here, I think. Just trying to... there. There's more here. You lurking? Thanks, Dizzle. Appreciate the lurk, Dylan. Okay, that's alcohol. The hummus is there. That's there. There's another spot for it, I'm sure of it. That's all right. We will just... That's cleaning. It's a cheese and those. That's at the end. Don't know. Let's go and get it. Let's see how much is still left on the shelf. Hello? I always have that open because it fits more in easy. This is being a bit funny. Oh, okay. Oh, that was one of the fixes they did, because sometimes you would go to put box in here, and if you didn't click, because when you go to put a box in, it shows a green outline, and if you didn't click in the outline, if you actually just click somewhere else, you'd be put inside the car, and that did become annoying. So now on the left hand side it says you actually have to press E to get in the car. So there you go, that's new. I tend to bump into things, and I'll have to get used to driving again. And I drive on either side of the road, so I sort of go, I still bump into things and I need the whole road. Alright. Okay, that's telling me I'm running out of petrol. If you have a look. So you can go down that alleyway there. Here we go. And there was no collision with the cars and everything. Oh, that way. That's better. So as long as I don't cover the whole lot, we're fine. So this is where, get the map back up, we're here now at the meat and dairy, and now we get to have a look and see what we need. So I don't need to remember because I've got it written here. It's only 42 items. I could have got more, but I've only got what's on my shelf. So if I go back down the bottom, we didn't get any milk because that was full. So the next thing that I've written is here. Oh no, the 4 eggs, they're there. So we need one of these. That's 8. None of them. So one of these and 2 of these. All right, that's fine. And you look, you can throw them and nothing gets broken. It saves walking backwards and forwards, and it makes it a lot of fun as well. Anyway, so what's next? So we've done the eggs. So the ground beef here, so the mince is 9. And then chicken legs 1. Okay. So we need 9 of these. Oops. 2, 3. Don't mind me. 8 and 9. I'm pretty sure 2, 3, I reckon it was 4. Those are 4. Excellent. And then what you can do, you got to be careful you don't block yourself in. You've got the scroll wheel. Oops. So I can scroll down. So I got rid of the chicken. And that just shows me more that I need. So I need 2 of the 6-pack of milk, which is the next thing here. And normally if it's a big shop, I'll get everything out. So then when I get back to our store, I can delete it all. And while the guys are putting stuff away, then I can go round and get more from the list and then head back, fill up the car, delete all that. Right, so while it's green, oops, that doesn't matter, it'll shut up again. It's because I'm standing on this. Okay. So while I'm here, because I don't want to block everything, is I'll fill it up and then I'll go back and I'll get out the rest of the stuff. And you keep going until it tells you that your truck is full. So we've still got that. Okay. Now we're over here. So this cheese. So we've done the milk. So 3 of these. The Eros is that one. 3, 2, and 4. Okay. 3, 2, 4. I like this, yeah. Alright, so I can't scroll any further, so now I'm just going to work my way up. So I'm up to the Mimolets is 1. And then, which is here. Yep. And then that one there is 2, and Comte is 1. So 1, 2, and 1. So 2 and 1. And you have a certain reach as well. Now, the ham is 1 and the salmon is 1 as well. So there's the salmon. And the ham's around here. Now, we didn't get any prosciutto or any of the sushi either. So now we're up to just the veal chops and then these. Only 3 chops? 4 of those and 1 of those. Two, 3. Two. I'm going to have to try and get out of here. That's the only problem. Now, it's possibly... Oh, no. We can still fit more. Don't know if I'll fit that. I can fit that size. So cool. Nope, it's saying it's full. Now, it's full for this size, but it doesn't mean to say that... No, we can't fit that one either. And we've got the tiny one. Can we take the tiny one off? There's a tiny one. I'm just wondering... If we take that one off... Put that on... No, it won't fit that. Okay. But it will fit that. You see what I mean? You got to check each size. Okay, so we'll come back for this. I click on it because I'm not used to pressing E now. And there's a number of ways you can go back. He didn't feel a thing. He's fine. I tend to bang into that light bulb because I take the corner too soon. And this is when it's really cool. You press F, because when you're in the car, it shows you F to exit. So if you just press F when you're moving along, the car stops. And so instead of having to press the space bar and brake, you just press F. It's brilliant. All right. So if we come back to here, open this up, we've got everything. So when we're in the other shops and you click on it and you get the Wheel of Death, and then you get the box in your hand, if you watch at the same time in the right hand corner, it will show you money coming out. So you've paid for that box. So everything that I've got back at the other shop I've still got to pick up, I've paid for. So I can now click all of these because I know that I've got everything from there. Or going down my list that I made, I've got the first part of the list, if you know what I mean. So if I flick over to my next list... That's the alcohol one. Nice. This is even better because I haven't got the new stuff written on here yet. But that's okay. Alright, now, we're actually going to need to order a little bit, which will be expensive. So rather than doing it on the computer and paying full price, we're going to go to the shop and pay half price. So we need to do the vodka first, and we have run out of vodka. Hang on, vodka red is here. So that's 4, because I'll take this away. Because instead of having 12 bottles, we've only got 2. And once again, put it where I shouldn't, because there's no more room on my temporary shelves. I will fix that another time. Or we will sell out. Now, to do the vodka blue, that's on sale at the moment. So these, plus, we've got space here for vodka. Another one there for the red. What's that one? That's the blue. And up there. That's Scotch up there missing. Now, did I... Okay, that's extra stuff. That can just stay there. Normally I take the extra and I put it on, I'll put it back on the shelf where it should be. Now if we come over here, where I had the extra, no, extra alcohol, it will show, I'm looking for my cursor, I couldn't see it on the wide shelf. How many bottles go on a shelf? Okay, 12. So that is the same as the bottles. Okay. 1, 2, because that will be those two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So just in the blue vodka alone, which is on special, it's going to cost us $1,429. If we bought that over the internet, that would obviously be $28.92. So that would be $2,800 and nearly $60. So it's well worth going to the shops themselves. So beer, 6-pack. Oh, the little ones. The little ones I've generally got enough. Hang on. Okay, I'm missing 3 there. I'm missing 4. Where's the other one? It's down here. And I'm missing 3. And for the sales, for the selling, I probably wouldn't need it, but because I've got all this, I might as well just fill everything in total. So that's all the little ones. The yellow beer, 6 packets. So there's, where is it? Here. And then down there. Oops. Is there some here? No, that's full. That's okay. Okay. And now the blue, which is here. I'm assuming there's some somewhere else. There. Okay, that's fine. And the kegs, the yellow, the blue. So yellow is up here. 2, 4, 5. And blue is 2 there. 3 there. Because that's Scotch. But we do have another spot here. Okay. And then there's one more. And then we've got 2 of that. Oh no, we've got more over here. That's the new stuff. Okay. Oh wait, I'll do that in a second. The Scotch and the red wine, that is this Scotch, which is here. 2. It's going to be so expensive. 1. Okay, it's beeped at me. If you have a look down the bottom of the gadget thing where it's got the total and everything, just above it says 50. So we've got 50 items already. Okay. Do we need any more Scotch? So we've got that vodka. So that's 4, 8, 9 of the red. Nine of the red and 4 of the Scotch. Okay, let's go and get that. So 9 red wines and 4 Scotch. Yes, my driving is questionable. What did I say? 9 red, 4 Scotch. Oh my gosh, that's right. I forgot we're running out of petrol, gas, whatever you would like to call it. Oh, we've got to go back to the. We've got to go back to the meat and dairy. Let me get these out first, and we'll have to go to the petrol. So 9, so 4 of these. I'm just going to put them in. 2, 3, then 9 of the red, which is this one. Yep. 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, that's not what I was after, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now that's everything we didn't have on our list. There was still more scotch to get. The wine I hadn't done. Okay, so 4 more of the whiskey. Now the kegs are big, so we might get some of those. 4 whiskey and 5 of the Teco. 2, 3, 4. Now, was the keg, wasn't it? Keg, yeah. So 5 of these, and then 10 of the others. Okay. We're not going to have enough room. 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Okay, the 10 I'm not going to get at the moment. That will just fill everything up. The 6-pack, I'll get those. There's so 2 of them here. Two here. Teco Beer Lager. Okay, so these are the these are the small ones. So Teco, all right, so Fess is 4, the other 2 are 3. Fess is 4, the other 2 are 3. So Fess is there. 1, 2, 3. That's gone right out the door. So that's 4, and then the other one's here. One, 3. I just heard a noise. It sounded like a storm. I didn't think we're getting. I knew we're getting some rains, but I didn't think we're getting a storm. Alright. So that's got all the little bottles on, which is cool. See? No, trunk's full. Put it there for the minute. There we go. See if we can fit that one on. Yes. Okay. My goodness. Now normally I just leave them in the doorway, but we don't have a huge amount of room. We want to get some more stuff out, because we will bring the next, okay, lot here. Now, 5 of the EEA, which is the red one, and 12 of the blue one. So here's the blue vodka, and here's the red one. 5. Okay. So 1, 2. Okay. 3. We do have a thunderstorm overhead. Heard some thunder. Obviously, because you can't hear lightning. Like, that was the best comment ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, on the odd chance of anything happening, just in case of rain and whatever else, I'll hit save. So there's 2 large ones we've got to get. 12 of the blue and 10 of the kegs. So what I'll do is we'll take this back. Sorry. Because we've got the last license and we've just run out of petrol. Can I get there? Oh no, I don't know if I'll make it. I'm coming, guys, I'm coming. If we've got enough steam, it will get over the curb. If not, I'm going to get stuck here. Yes, 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 yes. Yes! Oh, there it goes again. All right. It's freaky when they take it out, isn't it? And it's so cool because we've put stuff on the shelves and it's put the price thing on there, then they know exactly where to put it. Even if I've got a spot here, and a spot over there, it's not a problem. They'll go and put it there. And that's the best thing about them. Like when you're loading the storeroom yourself, you learn where things go. But yeah, those guys are brilliant. Because the more items you get, the more room you get, the more room you need. Um, the more you extend your shop, then the more space you might need for certain items. So for like toilet paper, it only comes with 4 packets in a box. One big box fits in one spot on a shelf rather than those tiny boxes that has 27, I think it's 3, no, 918. Is it 2 or 3 high? I can't remember now. So yeah, so those little ones I'll never need another shelf for. Okay, the rack's full. Did you not find the other one or did I over order? Okay, so now we wait a little bit longer. I could get out, but on the odd chance it goes wrong, I'm not going to. I have had it go wrong before in regards to cooling tow. When you run out, let's get out. Let's just get out. F. So if I go to get back in, okay, it's still showing up as T for tow. That's fine. F to get out. I hit escape and it didn't work. So what are we looking at? Did I choose the wrong one? Oh my gosh. Um, that's full. Did I click on it twice? No, I remembered. Okay, I must have got the thing wrong. So we need then to put some stuff down. So let's just bring this down. Where did we have some more alcohol? We had alcohol there. Oops. Let's put that there. There's some more. More thunder. Hang on. My screen's gone wrong. There we go. All right. I just want to make sure something's still running. Anyway. They're bringing more stuff in, which is great. If my stream goes down, I'm really sorry. The actual, I still will be recording because it looks like it's gone funny on my end. So it might not actually be playing on Twitch. I'll be so sad because then this will end up making a couple of versions. You will be able to find the full version on my YouTube channel. So that will be one continuous version. All right. Okay, E to drive the car. If you look down the bottom there on the left-hand side, it says call for a tow. It costs $50. So if I press T, it's going to put me right to the petrol station, and then I'll be able to, $50 will come out. Before I do that, before I forget, I need to, the 5 vodka, that was the red one we got. We got the small beers, we got the 6-packs, the 10 kegs we didn't get, the 5 kegs we did, and the whiskey we did. All right, so if we get out of there, and then we come down to, okay, those ones are coming, that's fine. Okay, that's got 2 there, that's got 2. Got 2 here, 2 of each of those, 4 of those. That's from the new license we've got, so that will fill there. Okay. Now that's all blank. Hang on. What have I got here? This is extra items as well. Oh, that's another chicken. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's 1. So I can get 1 more of those. These are just extra spots, but because they're here and they're in the spot, I'll just get them anyway. Now, what I will do is we've got alcohol there and there. This is the new ones. I haven't got any of those at the moment, so I can't do that. This I can do though. So that will allow me to get 4 more of those, which is good. It's not on special. This is a Scotch whiskey. This is new as well. So each time I click on that, it then puts a tag there, and then the boys know where to find it. So that's 4. Okay. It's costing a lot of money. Alright. So we need to go back to 2 shops. The meat and veg and the alcohol shop. Let's just see if the stream reloads. I know sometimes it goes funny with the rain. It shouldn't, but I'm assuming some rain gets in one of the boxes, or it just gets damp. So give me a second. Oh, it's showing we've got internet. just gone silly. Alright. Oh, that was my YouTube channel, by the way. And I'm running around in circles here. Let's get back into the car and let's go get some petrol. So E. Okay, goes to start. Over the right hand side you can see it shows that the red Bowser thing, it's not normally red, but it's red because we've got no money. So if I press T, it brings me straight to the petrol station, which is here. So I was parked up here and it dumps me down here. And then what I need to do is press and hold the T button, and then that will do refills. So if you have a look on the right hand side, the petrol is now white, which shows there's some, the Bowser, which shows that there's some petrol in our petrol tank. And then when it gets below the empty bit, you know, when the light normally comes on, it goes from red and it's now gone to grey. So I'll just put a heap in there, and up the top you can see $5 and something, $5.04, and that is coming out. That's how much it's costing us to pay for the petrol. And it's like, do I want a full one, or do I just go, yeah, no, I can't be bothered. So I might as well fill up, and hopefully I've got enough money for all the groceries we would like to get. Okay, there we go. So now I can just use the WASD keys as normal and press forward and it starts and off we go. Oh, I've just realised. I go slowly, there we go. Because we're here, I just stop. And I accidentally stopped them, sorry. Just there, if you have a look, that shop just there behind the tree, that's where the meat and dairy shop is. So if we have a look, we're here. So if I can look straight there, that's where it is. And we've got those packages that we've already bought. But we can't go down the alleyway there because of the tree, the fence is there. So we're going to go around. And just up here, it's only sort of one way because they're doing some roadworks. I'll just go backwards to let that car through, and I'll just wait a second. Hopefully nothing else will come. I'll come up this way, and then we can get some food. We'll get what we've paid for. Stop it there. We might have actually run over some. No, which is good. And okay. I might back up a little bit more in a second, just to make it easier. Jump over. Okay. What's happening, why it's opening, is if I accidentally lift it up and it's not showing the green square, it opens it up. But that's okay, because if I click, it will shut what's open, which is not a problem. Now, when you're storing things in the storeroom, you don't actually need a fridge or freezer to put things in, because things stay cold in their boxes, which in real life it doesn't. Pretty sure that's everything, which is cool. Oops, I pressed F to get out, not to get in. Okay, so if I press M for map, we're here. We need to come over here and pick up some more stock. So we'll just go up and around. And I normally try and park as close to the shop as possible because it's less you have to move around. I could turn right there, but I just might as well all the way up. Hopefully not to have any cars coming. They tend to not like to bump into me. Or me into them. Okay. I didn't want to slow down. Alright, so if I go backwards now, I'll just leave it there because we've got heaps. Too many to fit. I'll grab some bigger ones. That's a smaller one. Because you only fit, in total, I think it's 8 big ones. So if we take those now, because we've got, okay, so that's too much. And that's too much. Because we do have all those other ones to do. Now, in the shop, these are the ones we still have to get. So we'll get one more. One more. Was it this whiskey or was that whiskey? We didn't get it. Pretty sure it was that whiskey. From memory. Alright, I'm just going to get that one. Get one of those and 6 of them. If it's not, then we're just going to have one of these anyway. So 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Just trying to bounce it out the door. There we go, 6. Because there's more room outside than in. Now, the keg, the other keg, so there's 4 of those. This one. 1. Okay. We need to move that. As we're going to get stuck. We don't need to that. 2, 3, and these are not shaken, so they'll be perfectly fine. You can throw them all you want. Oops. What am I doing? No, I was getting that up, not changing things. So that's 4. Now, the wine, I'm not sure on the wines yet, but we need 2 of each. One's a Heng, one's a Pululex. I have no idea. Let's see if we can work out which one's which. Can we see it on the bottle? That looks like a P, which means this one. Is this a Heng? Yep, this is a Heng. Okay. So, that's 1, 2, 2. There we go. So you can kind of push it. Alright. So BK beer. That's this one. Yep, it's got BK. So 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Beautiful. Now let me check to see if my Twitch stream has come back up again. I'll just keep my fingers crossed. It's not looking good. Okay. And I do E to get back in. Backwards. Forwards. And I don't know if you go faster if you use more petrol, but I sort of go. I probably use more petrol because I bang into things and then I have to reverse up and go forwards again. Or I block things. That's good the guys aren't holding anything. Now you can come all the way in here and just let it go, and it just stops itself. Or you can press F. And while they unpack that, now, the top two we haven't done again, but all of these we have. So I'll start here and just click and get rid of all of those. Now, that should be all the alcohol, which is good. So that we get rid of that. It's also, we've been to the meat and dairy, we've picked up everything that was on the ground, so we know all of the shelves with meat and dairy should be full. The boys weren't holding any boxes, so that means I didn't over order that, like the red wine I over ordered. And it's so cool. I don't have to empty. Like, I could help empty. Another thing you can also do, rather than waiting, is, all right, I click on something, you can actually throw things on the ground in here in the shop and that, or sometimes here, sometimes they won't pick up. It's a bit funny, and they will come and pick it up and put it away. So if you've got a heap of stuff, you can help empty and put stuff on the ground, and then you can drive away and get your more things quicker, if you know what I mean. But you try and get things that are down the bottom, because otherwise the guys end up standing next to the truck for a little bit, because that was the box that they're, once they've put something on the shelf, I'm assuming that they're put down to pick up next. But they will keep going after a little bit, so that's okay. Way too fast. That way. Okay. And you can't look behind you. You just have to basically wait for the cars to go. So I press F and it stops. And I'm going to have to move because this is going to be annoying. Okay, I've got to look up there. I need big boxes because we've got a heap to get. Little boxes will fill up. See, this is painful. That's why you park your truck better. Okay, the truck's full. That's fine. So you press G, it brings it there. And then you can fit that. So we've still got all these. We've got a couple more trips at least. Not F to get in, it's E. This won't take as long because the boys, like, there's not as many boxes. I told you I'd bang into these. Here we go. F to get out. Okay. I'll be back in 2 secs. You can watch them. I've done the right thing. I've emptied it for us, which is brilliant. Okay, quick drink. Now, back in. This is so frustrating. Just from the weather. It's not fun. Head back to the shop. Yes, I'm going backwards only because I can't be bothered turning. And then when we get back to the shop, then I have to like back in again. I just got to make sure I don't go too fast. And then no other traffic comes while I'm doing this. And also I don't cover the door because otherwise you can't get in. See, I can't get in now. And yes, you can come up here for a little bit and then fall down. All right. I go forward. I come back. I angle it a little bit. There we go. Now I can get in. All right. Let's get rid of all of these. And then we can start getting some of the bigger ones out. I don't think I can reach. Okay. Nothing else on the floor. Brilliant. Now, 10 of the best. And this one. No, that's the vodka. Okay. Yep, 10 of these. Two, three, four. 5, 6, 7. I'm going to make sure I can get out the door. 8. Ooh. 9. 10. Alright. Okay, it's too full. That's fine. Put that there. Jump in and take it back. And that's what we have to watch out for. Oh dear. So they'll get green. I don't know if you can hear that. That's the rain. Everyone's grabbed one? Nice. I'm going to get someone come back. They're going to go, that was mine. You took it. Now I'll just wait until they grab all this. Nice. Okay. I forgot to take it. Hang on. Forwards. Good. I'm trying to work out what happens. Like, how do I let him go through? That's what I mean. I'm just, yeah. I should get someone else to do my driving. That's what I should do. I went the wrong way. Sorry. And I don't know if I'm too far over. I'm not. This is good. Alright. I won't be able to fit anymore. So if I try and get this one, I won't. Basically, you can fit in up to, see where that silver bar is? Because these are big, the bottom of the box is here. That will fit. Anything above where the silver bar is, I've worked out, you can't. So, alright. We did the 10 beers. So we've got that left. So we need to do the magnet vodka is 12, which I'm pretty sure is this vodka. Blue, that's here. This is magnet. So we need 12 of these. Nope. Two, three, four. Ooh, normally you can only fit 3 on top of each other before they wobble and fall off. I've lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's 12, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. 11, 12. There we go. Won't matter, so I can press E to get out. Like, I can't look left or right to see the cars. I'm waiting. I was going to wait to hear that noise. Okay. They'll get through. I hope they'll get through. Right. There we go. If you have a look, there's no boxes there now, which is really cool. They've all got a box, so we'll help them. Remember, nothing gets broken, shaken, stirred, anything. You can just leave that there and then go again. Okay. Can't get in. Will I be able to reach it? No! I can't. Gotcha. We won't leave you behind. Now, I got the one that fell over. That one, no. If it doesn't highlight, it's just a prop. Okay. So that's all of them. And we don't have anything for another shot because I didn't think ahead. So we will waste petrol and room because we've got room to put some stuff. Actually, what we can do, we can stop at the janitorial supply, which is just here. And I haven't looked for bleach. I'm assuming we'll need it. And I know that we need some of these paper towels, and the trunk's too full. See, that's just rude. There we go. Oh no. Toothpaste probably. Pressing the wrong button. I have no idea. We might end up with too much. So we'll get two of these, and we'll see what can fit. There was one of these, wasn't there? See how if a big box doesn't fit, you might be able to fit other boxes, which is really cool. No idea. We need one of these. One of these. I'll keep going until like we've got everything. Oh, I don't know. No, that's a square one. It has to be a smaller box. Let's get one of these. Still fit. And let's get a couple of these. I don't know. Really? I don't think. Prove me wrong. Like, do you like the way it floats? Okay, we can fit one more of those. This is probably... Oh, no, we can't. It looked like we could. Okay, there we go. Not G. E to get in. We can wait just a little bit, please. Here we go. The delivery here. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, it's just trying to connect again, but it's not. I'm so sad. There we go. Have all of them grabbed something? Yes? Good. I need to actually I need to make sure I take from sort of down the bottom. Because they take generally from that side first. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, there's no more room on the shelf, so I came and stood here. But of course, on here, no, down here, that's right, it was empty, so they've just restocked that. So then they'll put those in the bin. Excellent. And now they'll pick up from there, which is really cool. And I can get rid of these and go yippee-ki-yay. And then come down. Right, this is what I wanted that I couldn't get. So I can order 4 more of these because this is the new alcohol and I ran out of it and I've only got room for that many. So I need to get 4 more of those. We need to go back to the alcohol shop or the liquor store, whichever you would call it. All right, now let's have a look here. So there's one missing there. Okay, so there's one missing there. Oh my goodness, has it come back up again? Okay. I think the internet's just come back up, which is cool. Okay. So yeah, I'll put a little message in chat. Had a storm go over and put the internet off. We're back now. Excellent. Hit enter. That's on. That's good. Just trying to get it up on my channel itself. Okay. All right. We'll keep going for a bit and I'll see if that comes up or not. Okay, go to my channel. It's not actually showing. I might actually have to stop this and start again. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's what we might actually do. I might make part A and part B. So I'll just fix that. So that's part A. Done. Stream updated. Because, yeah, it's not showing on Twitch at the moment. So, yeah, for those watching on YouTube, have a look out. There will be a part B. And, yeah, we'll definitely get back into this more. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.